Hey, good morning. So I wanted to have another video today, and this is about like roles that we play in life. So when you think of things like movies, when you think of a mom or a dad in a movie, a brother or sister, aunt, uncle, and you think of yourself whenever you're playing those roles in life, you act differently in each position. So, you're going to act differently with your kids, then you're going to act with your parents, then you're going to act with, phone looks like it's glitching, then you're going to act with your nieces and nephews, and so on and so forth. So then you go to like things like theater arts, how it's represented by the mask. Well, that's because that's acting. That's the the role that we're playing, and we're embodying the energy. And so then you think about energy and embodying that. Well, that's vibrations, and that is based off of your day-to-day living. So that's each person, a librarian or a construction worker or a fast food worker or whoever you're thinking of, usually you can act out those people, and those stereotypes kind of exist because of the lifestyle and how they live every day. So that creates our personalities and how we respond to life and how we respond to other people and how we play these roles in our life for other people. So you got to think, when you think of these movies and stuff like that, you have multiple actors. If one of those actors isn't playing their part, it's going to really make a difference on how that movie is and how that role is going to be seen. So then you think about it in your own life, and sadly somewhere in society we have gotten so caught up in all this other extra stuff that we forget about these roles that we actually play in everyday life. We are factors in everybody's lives, everybody that we cross. It's like a big spider web, and we're all connected. And like the energy that we put out to other people is the energy that we're receiving back. And there's so much like stress and negativity out there and like bad energy that sometimes we just take on that, and we just take that as normal and just how life is. And we tell ourselves that, like, oh, because this trauma happened, now I gotta be unhappy. Now I just have to learn to deal with this unhappiness, this thing that's bothering me, this thing that, like, I'm never gonna find love again, I'm just gonna be alone. I'm never gonna trust people again, I'll never have friends. Like, we have to learn to continuously be vulnerable and open ourselves up to allow those relationships to come in a healthy way. You gotta, understand to set boundaries and to see the red flags and stuff like that. But you can't deny yourself of those things because they're important as well. So then also this plays a role in how we position people in our lives. So because of these movies and because of these, ideas and beliefs that we have on how somebody's supposed to act in these positions, and when they have these titles, we expect them to be a paid actor. You know what I'm saying? Like they're supposed to be that whole role, the whole position, like that's what they're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like their title's not going to change. Like why is this just going to be a void in my life? You know what I'm saying? And the answer to that is because we all need healing. We all need to recover from trauma to a point to where we need to recognize the roles that we play in each other's lives and how important each person is and what we each add to each other. Without one another, we wouldn't be able to do anything. Like nothing would be achieved. So, lesson here today is to learn how to set healthy boundaries with yourself, to love yourself enough to recognize these roles that other people are playing, and see that if you're trying to position them into, because of their title, and you're getting upset within yourself because they're not filling that enough for you, and they're not doing other things that you feel like is a part of that role, a part of that title, stop putting them in that position. Fire them from that. Open that availability up and think of it as something else that needs to be filled. You know, allow somebody else to come into that. Allow you to fill that with a hobby or, you know, something that you're good at, a skill. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop, like, keeping these spots reserved for people and just hoping that they're gonna come and do the grade A job that you've been desiring this whole time. So I mean, like, if they show you how they are and, you know, what their goals and their intentions are and stuff like that, you just have to accept that and then take it for what it is and put them in that spot and say, okay, well, I guess you ain't in that spot no more. Hold those boundaries. Love yourself and always know that everything keeps going. Nothing stays the same. The only consistent is change. But yeah, think about the roles that we play.